Okay, now as you can see, I kind of did these first couple problems with my other class. All right, so I'd like to just take a quick look at it. Um, and what I told them is I would probably start with 13 and just go on, right? Now, if you'll notice in here, everything has been repeated over and over and over. Does everybody, you understand what I'm saying, right?
Yes.
So just because I'm skipping down to question number 13, if you're reading questions 1 through 12, and you're like, I forgot how to do that, we're going to cover that later. Does everybody agree with me? All right. But I don't think it's going to be a problem for you guys. All right. Now, we are going to start out with something a little bit more difficult, though. All right. So I need your graphing calculator out, right? Because we're going to graph the line of best fits. All right. We're going to graph the line of best fits. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ask you to walk me through, those of you guys who have a good memory, walk me through the process. All right, and as I'm walking me through the process, I'm going to write it down. All right, just in case you forgot. Yes, ma'am. Well, what in this class, what are we supposed to do? Take care of your problem. I can't take care of your problem. What do you think you want to do? Look at that. Solving problems, saving the world. I like that, Bridget. Hurry up, though. At that pace, we'll probably be done by the time you get back. Faster. Yes, sir. What?
Every time I click graph, it's giving me an error, and there's nothing in the y equals or the standard.
Okay. So let me go through this, and then we'll fix you. All right. I'll tell you exactly what the problem is. All right, here we go. So what do I have to hit first? Stat. That's the first thing we're doing. First, stat, and then we hit what? Then we hit edit. Stat, edit. Now remember, if you have a list in there already, you want to do what to the list? Clear the list. Not delete, but you clear the list. All right, to clear the list, you go above it, and then hit clear, and then go down. Is everybody with me on that? You can also just type right over the numbers. It's no big deal either. All right? So if you recall, L1 is for the X, and L2 is for the what? The Y. All right? So you hit all those numbers in there. After you stat edit, you list L1, put in L2. Good job. All right? Now, I like for you to see the relationship. All right? Who remembers what to do in order to see them? You have to turn on your what? Plotting points, right? So now remember, under hit y equals for me. And now, does everybody remember? Above the y equals, there's a stat, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right? And you go above that, and you want to hit enter on that. And when it turns gray, then you know the graph or the calculator is allowing it to plot the points, correct? All right? Now, after you do that, how do you see all those numbers? Who remembers what to hit?
That's graph.
No? Well, okay, if you hit graph, but you're not going to be able to see all the numbers. There was a step before that. Zoom what? Yes, zoom stat, which in this case is it 0 or 9? Zoom stat is what? I know, I don't care about the air right now. Tell me what that is. Zoom, somebody hits, is it 9, right? Because zoom 0 is zoom fit.
It's an error.
All right, so here we go. Let me try to fix you now. Let me try to fix you. All right? Now, the error might be from the negatives. Oh, yeah. You can't type in 5 yet. Thank you. All right, because that doesn't have a corresponding number. So go back to stat edit, right, and clear out 5. Or delete the 5, whatever you want to do. Come on. Guys, figure it out. Go to where 5 is on list 1 and either delete it or clear it. It's got to be one of those. You got to figure that out. You want to get rid of it. So if you want to get rid of something, it's probably delete. Yes, yes. Everybody, I want people to figure it out. I want people to figure it out. And then you go to zoom what? Zoom 9, right? And then it plots the points for you. Is everybody happy with that explanation? Is everybody good now?
It's working.
Yes, I had a feeling it would work now because you were listening. All right? What's the matter?
I just used that and it's not.
You turn your plotting points on. Gotta follow the steps. All right. Now we want to calculate, right? So now, after we do that, let's look at stat. Sorry. Go to stat, and then what? Stat, and then go over to calc, and then you go down to what? And it's linear regression, right? Which is 4. All right? And then remember, you have to hit the enter button a couple times. Right? And then, what does it say? Y equals, go ahead and just tell me the equation. I know, but what's the A, though? Negative 5.9, we'll round to 3 decimal places. 595, and then what? X, then what's the y-intercept?
2.798.
All right. Now what I want you to do is go back to y equals, and I want you to write that equation in there. And then look at the line of best fit. And then hold up your calculator so I know you know what you're doing. I want to walk around. It can come out a little bit different, but not a whole bunch different. Yeah, that's okay. So now I'll go back to y equals and type it in. And then let me see. I want to see the points on your graph, and I want to see the line. Show me. No. It's supposed to be following that information right there. Go to y equals. You just put the x.
Oh.
Right? You're putting that equation up. Whatever came up for yours. Let me look. No. Go to y equals, kiddo. Look what guys, you didn't, now, some of you guys are killing me because I wrote the equation and you're not understanding, you're just typing in those numbers. Those numbers have to be put into the linear equation or the y equals mx plus b. You got it? You got it back there?
I put a minus.
Come on, let me see. Hold it up. Yes, good. Let me see yours. Let me see yours. Come on, chop, chop. Let me see, girls. Let's go. Forgot. Go to y equals. That 2.7. Look right here. Whoa. It's on the same line. Hey, you understand what I'm saying, right? It's not two different equations.
Is this right?
Does the line go over the points? Pretty much.
I did it.
Pretty much. That's called a line of best fit. Amazing. Are you getting it, girls? So I'm saying you guys are not hearing me. Yes, good. Good. Now you're good. Boys, good, good, down. Good. Good. What's not good? Did you go to staff?
So instead of
Again, guys, I'm ready to go on to the next problem now. I'm ready to go on to the next problem. Kate, are you okay? You helping them out? Good. Ken, you good? Connell? You good? Hey, girls, what? No. Now, listen. We're almost there. This is the equation. Hear me out, please. You need to listen. Right now, we found the equation that works. Does everybody agree?
Yes.
All right. Now, the ultimate question is, what do you think the value of y is when x is what? 5, right? So now, plug 5 into your table, or you can do negative 5.595 times 5 plus 2.798. Is everybody with me? I'm trying to figure out what 5 would be. Somebody tell me approximately what 5 would be. Negative 25. Anybody else? Is that about right? Come on. This is the x value, correct? 5 is the x. So don't you think it'd be a good idea to plug it in for x? Right? So it would be negative 5.595 times 5 minus or plus 2.798. Now that's the hard part. All right, knowing how to use the calculator. You guys okay with using the calculator, guys?
Is that what you're supposed to do?
If you draw a line, no. Go back to y equals. Come on, get that sad look off your face. And type this equation in. Did you forget the x?
I thought it was times 5.
Yeah, I got negative.
No. Times 5 is the answer to the other question. You have to type this in, right? Put the x in. Part of it is because did you try to do a bunch of you did Tetris. Sometimes Tetris messes things up. So when you but you're plotting points again. Right? You understand what I'm saying, Ringo?
Yes, but I don't understand how to get 5.
So go to your table if you want. Second table, type in 5.
Go up to L and you press here.
Right? Hey, some of you guys misunderstood what I said now. Pay attention. I'm going to say it one more time. Listen, which I understand. You didn't hear me. I'm totally fine with that. Look up though, so you don't make the same mistake. Listen. Now this goes under y1. Is everybody with me? That's the equation. Is everybody hearing me? Now I'm trying to find what the value of y is at 5. So I personally would have just gone to the table and put for x and y, I would have put 5 in and then let it tell me what the answer was. You hear me on that? Or you could have just said, plug in 5 for x. Not change your y equals. You're not changing that. You're plugging 5 in for x to see what the y value is. Does that make sense now? Hey guys, am I clear on that?
On second table.
Yes. Put an x there. Plus whatever your answer was. 2.666. I don't know why you did it. Now go down and clear that out. Now go to second table. And now type that 5.
What's 14?
You hear me or not?
What's the different thought? I'm just not. But I thought it was supposed to be another point.
I didn't say that. Okay, you guys, okay, you're making something hard now. Stop and listen one more time. Stop and listen, because the logic, I'm all about trying to make sure it's logical to you so you don't have to memorize a bunch of stuff. Chloe, or Zoe, I'm sorry. Look right here. You see what I'm saying? I'm not asking you to plot another point. That's not what the question is. You hear me? What's the question?
What?
Yes,
Y is?
that's correct. When x is?
X is 5.
That's right. You hear me? I'm not asking you to plot another point. Is that what you're asking me, right? We don't care about that point. Is everybody good on that? Now we just plug 5 into the equation or put 5 into the table and it'll tell you what the answer is. Is everybody good? All right. I feel pretty good about that. Tomorrow we'll practice together 14, okay? Try to tonight though. All right, it's the same thing. Yes.
So I know we're not doing 14, but for 14 for x, would you plug in 81 or would you wait?
Is it possible to plug in 81?
No.
Because you don't know what the y is. Come on now, that's what I'm trying to say. Hey, remember, now listen, here's what I'm trying to make sure everybody understands. I want you to make a prediction. Is it possible for us to put 81 in if we're doing the next one? No, because it doesn't have a corresponding what? Y. That's why there was an error. The calculator was trying to plot 81 something, but it couldn't because you didn't tell it what to plot. That's why the error came up. Is everybody good on that? All right, let's get to work because I feel we're behind. All right, on 15, quick little review. How do I graph y equals 3x minus 4? Tell me, Zoe, quick.
Go down 4 on the y.
Good, then what?
Up 3 to the right.
Exactly, and now plot that, or graph that, I should say. Everybody, let's go. That should be relatively easy for you. Any questions with that? All right, again, you're plotting the y-intercept, which is -4. So you went down 4. Then from there, you went up 3, and you went over 1. Up 3, and then you went over 1. All right? Now, 16 is kind of the same thing, except what do I have to do first?
Divide 4.
Divide by 4. So I want everybody to go to y equals 3/4 x minus 3. Is everybody good with that? Any questions or concerns? So somebody tell me how to graph that real quick. Go.
Go down 3 on the y,
Right?
and then go up 3 and to the right 4.
Beautiful. And then draw your line. Perfect. Anybody have any questions with that? Yes.
Can you quickly explain how you got y plus 4?
I divided by 4,
Oh, yeah, sorry.
right?
Why didn't you go down 3?
I did.
Oh, but is it? Oh, I thought it was -3.
Okay, moving on. Here we go. Oh, I just tried to trick you here. All right. So I just used functional notation instead of y equals, right? Everybody agree? So I would do what here? How would I graph it? Say it.
So the 3 is the y, so put 3 on the y.
Up 3, plot a point.
Yep.
Then
And
what?
then up 2 from there and over 1.
That's right. Up 2 to the right 1. 17 is easy. All right, now let's get to 18. This is the good stuff. Right here it says, write the equation line in what format? Point slope. So those of you guys who forgot, write down y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So this one's the hard one because we don't have the what? Slope. So I have to find the slope by saying m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Is everybody happy with that? So let's see how we're doing. 10 plus 8 over 7 plus 2. So 18 over 9. So m equals 2. Now does it matter what point I pick? I would probably pick what? I would probably pick 7, 10. So y minus 10 equals 2 times x minus 7. Or I could choose the other point. Does everybody agree?
Yeah.
If I choose the other point, it would be y plus 8 equals 2 times x plus 2. Does everybody agree?
Yeah.
Do they look the same?
No.
But guess what?
Yeah.
They are the same. Anybody have any doubts about that? What?
Not a
All right. So, yeah, we missed the first half of class because,
It recorded. I think
No, it recorded, but then he turned it off and he tried to like move the.
So that was
Oh, was that what it was?
It-
All right,
it's been
okay.
recorded.
So we're in good shape then. Thank you. All right, I'm not sure what. But again, 21, just review. If your slope is undefined, it's x equals -3. If your slope is 0, it would be y equals 9. All right, so that's the difference. Undefined slope is x equals, slope of 0 is y equals. All right? Now, again, we have an ugly one here because we're doing standard form, but the problem is we also have a what? Fraction. Honestly, this is as hard as it gets. I feel like if you can do this one, you can do them all. All right, honestly. All right, so we'll start out with writing it in point slope form. Go.
So, y plus 3
Good.
equals -3/7 x minus 2.
Awesome.
And
Easy
then
as that.
Multiply by 7.
Multiply the left side by 7. That becomes what?
7y plus 21.
Then distribute a.
7 to the.
No.
Oh,
Distribute a -3.
no,
Right? Because if I multiply this side by 7,
yeah, I just.
those cancel.
-3x plus 6.
Awesome. 7y plus 21 equals -3x plus 6.
And then 7y plus 3x.
I know what you meant. You're kind of right. But remember the x goes first. So you say the x before the y.
3x plus 7
Good. 3x plus 7y equals.
-50.
Yep, that's correct.
I like these
That was
ones
easy.
too. I like those.
Yeah, math is fun. I don't know what you guys are like questioning here. All right. Of course it's fun. All of it's fun. All right, point slope. Here we go. Point slope. The problem here is we don't have the what yet? We don't have the slope. So we have to find the slope. So m equals -2 plus 5 over 3 minus 4. 3 over -1. Is that right? -3? Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
Now, point slope. What do we got? Someone want to volunteer?
Sure.
Oh, sure, Walker, go.
So y plus 2 equals -3x. Or not -3x. Sorry. -3 parentheses x minus 3.
Everybody happy with that?
Yes, very happy.
All right. And we're done because it says what? It says point slope. Everybody good with that?
Indeed.
So we don't even. No.
No? Because we're in the right format. Everybody good?
Does it matter when you pick?
Nope. Nope, doesn't matter. If you wrote y plus 5 equals -3 times x minus 4, that'd be correct. All right. 24. What's the problem with 24?
There's no slope.
Yeah, we got to find the slope. So let's find the slope. All right. Everybody take 10 seconds. So the slope in this case is what? Is it 1 over 11?
Yeah.
Wow. M equals 1 over 11. Don't believe them. Very good? All right. So now, what is the equation? Go.
Y plus 1 equals -11 parentheses x.
Y plus, oh, I'm sorry, hold on. I missed-
11.
Hold on. Just, that was my fault. I started writing it down. Go ahead, say it again one more time.
Wait, I don't remember. Y plus 1 equals -11 parentheses x.
I think you mean, is it 1/11th you mean?
Yeah. Oh.
1/11th times x minus 9. You all happy with that? Now remember, if you're not sure why the slope is 1/11th, I want to know. You good or not?
You divide.
Yeah, well, it's the change in y over change in x. Right, so that would be, so it would be, just in case, it would be -1 plus 2 over 9 plus 2. You with me? You okay? All right. All right, let's have some more fun. 25. Write the equation again in point slope. Let's skip that one. Write the equation in standard form. Let's go practice 26. Standard form. Somebody want to write the point slope form. Amelia, you write the point slope form for 26. Good. Yep. Y plus what?
Oh, y plus 6.
Good. Equals.
1/5
Beautiful.
times
Amazing. Good. We good on that? All right. You finish it off.
Oh,
Yep.
you do 5 times 6 and 5 times y.
So what would that be?
5y plus 30, and it equals 4x plus 40.
All right. So finish it off. Standard form.
Okay.
So what would it be?
Put the y
Uh
on
huh.
one side,
So it'd be what?
4x minus 5y, and then put the 40 on the other side, and it's negative 40 plus 30. Oh, okay. That's negative 10.
Wow. Thank you. Good job.
I like these things. I feel super smart.
30 minus 40. Being super smart is not a feeling. It's something you are or you're not.
I was remembering the other day when I was like, I remember when I couldn't even do long division, and Cece was like, "Hey, Bridget, do you know how to do this?" And I was like, "No, that's so hard." And now I'm
Now
oh my
think
gosh,
back to the good old
I
days.
could not.
All right.
I could not figure out how to.
All right.
I love
The all right. Back to the present here. All right. So all you got to do is write that one in standard form. All right. That's just visualizing it. It's in slope intercept. So standard form. What would it be? U. Yes.
Okay. In standard, it would be 5 equals 2x minus y,
Or.
or 2x minus y equals 5.
Thank you.
Oh.
All right.
I got
It's just a matter of the X and Y. All right. You say those first. All right.
Oh, which one?
That was question 28.
Oh, that's why.
All right. Here we go.
30.
Okay. Now listen. Here's what I want to do now is your job, honestly. Tomorrow, all we're doing is studying. All right. So I really would like for you to try to finish all these up tonight as much as you can. You're not listening to me. Again, what I'm trying to say is do what you can. Right? I would prefer that you had everything done, but I know that's a lot. All right? Plus some of it's a review. All right? Is everybody hearing what I'm saying, right? So again, this will be kind of what your test is going to look like. Obviously, not as many problems. But I would like for you to go through and do as much as you possibly can.
When will our test be?
Thursday. Right? We have another day of review tomorrow. All right? Everybody good with that? All right, here we go. And then, by the way,